Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Jenny LeClue Detectivu. In the last part we solved our first case, kind of. So now we're going to the library to meet Jay's mom. The library was quiet. They all look like Dean Strasberry. Too quiet. What we got here?
Gerald Strasberry. Cornelius Strasberry. It's a wall of Strasberries.
The Strasberry lineage stretched back to the very founding of the university.
So
There had been
nepotism.
a Dean Strasberry at Gumboldt for over 150 years.
There won't be for much longer.
Weird.
The dean's retiring, and the only Strasberry left is Keith. And he's not exactly the academic type. No one on duty. A book thief's paradise. There's a note on the desk.
Oh, hello. Alright, zoom back out. Gumboldt College memo. This man is not allowed in the library due to past incidents. He may be wearing a hat or fake mustache. Be vigilant. 2. Someone keeps leaving book carts in the quiet study area. Please remember to return carts to the front desk area and stop standing on them. We've got ladders for a reason. We're gonna have to climb some book carts, aren't we? Hold on.
That was weird.
Okay. Hold on,
Hello?
gotta wait for this cutscene and then I
Mom?
gotta go do something.
Mr. Strasberry? Anybody?
Jenny's words echoed through the library.
Something's not right here.
A mystery was unfolding.
Hey, new mystery. Look at that.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of it.
The keys to the quiet library. Too quiet. Too quiet. Alright. Now, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go to the sun real quick. Alright, I'm back everyone. Sorry. Again, I made the grave error of being 5 minutes late to feed my cat. Alright. Where's there we go. Resume. That, okay, that's still. Hey. Oh, hello.
Les Strasberry, Gumboldt's 21st and jolliest dean, smiled down at Jenny.
Looking a bit wonky today, Mr. Strasberry.
A pair of wires ran down the wall and disappeared behind the painting.
It's too high to reach. What are you hiding back there? The chandeliers that adorn this library are made from rare Arthurtonian quartz, kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
The Glatz family was one of the oldest in town. They were the first to mine the valuable quartz deposits beneath Arthurton, and as such, they became incomparably wealthy.
And they sure like to let everyone know it.
Alright. Oh, hello. Huh?
Laddertron 5000, the pinnacle of remote ladder and bookcase technology, kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
You seriously can't push a ladder? Well, that's not good. Okay, so we need to do something to get up.
Whoa! Dangerous!
The newly installed ladder system was prone to malfunction.
Should have kept the old wooden ladders. They never tried to electrocute me. I need to find a way to turn the power off.
Jenny gazed at the technological marvel of Laddertron 5000.
Seems pointless. It's not hard to move a ladder. Sometimes it feels like some unknown force is just trying to slow me down.
Alright. Okay. Okay, so that closes. Okay, so that's the back one. Okay, so I'm going to keep stationary. Ah, what? I just said I wanted to keep you stationary. Okay, clearly I'm not sure. Okay, you know what? Let's... Okay, so I want these to go. Okay, but I wanted to do like the opposite. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cut to when I finally figure this out because I'm starting to get annoyed. Okay, oh my gosh, I finally figured it out. Oh my god, that took forever.
Jenny was notorious for climbing book carts.
It's the only way to reach the highest shelves. In fact, this could be useful.
But something else had caught her eye.
This table's a complete mess. Who would leave it like this? Illegible scribbles, intricate diagrams of giant machines, a worn copy of Aliens in Arthurton.
Jenny knew only one person could have been sitting here.
CJ. It's odd, though. He usually hides everything when he's finished. What's this?
A tattered piece of paper with a
Now
series of
what's
seemingly
here?
unrelated notes.
Shadow Man, abandoned mines, observed seismic activity. Was that 11 o'clock? UFO, experiment. Okay. Now let's.
UFOs, shadow men, experiments on corpses.
It seemed that CJ was unraveling a mystery of his own.
Wait, there's something on the other side. Wow, a color map of Arthurton.
Jenny had never seen a town map with this level of detail before.
I can't believe CJ left this behind. That's so unlike him. He'd be terrified if anyone else found it. I'll keep it safe until I see him again.
Let's zoom in. Is there anything hidden on this map? No, there's not. Is it safe to... Nope, it's still not safe to cross, so... Doop doop doo. Doop doop doo. Very long doop doop doo.
No secrets between friends, Mr. Strasberry.
Jenny stood on her tiptoes and delicately removed the priceless painting from the wall.
Oops. Aha! Precisely what I was hoping to find.
It was?
Let's see. Lights, bookcases, ladders. I'll cut the power and continue my investigation.
But Jenny knew better than to play with electricity, so she left it alone.
It's a simple switch. Perfectly safe.
The eerie silence unnerved our tiny hero. But even worse was the dark. Jenny had always been terrified of the dark.
Just breathe. A great detective never succumbs to fear.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
Looks like that did the trick.
Alright. We can't look at the painting anymore? Oh, okay.
Jenny stopped in her tracks. The sign clearly read, "Wet floor, caution." Her path was blocked.
You're kidding me, right?
Trampling muddy feet over a perfectly clean floor? She was a maverick, not a monster.
Come on. Seriously, Arthur? You're being serious. Okay. Can I... Oop, whoops. Too far.
There's something on that shelf, but I can't reach it. Rare books. Our most precious collections reside in this temperature-controlled room. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation. Yeah, we know.
Can I open it? I can't open it.
The fallen remains of a bookcase blocked Jenny's path.
It looks like a bomb went off in here. It's too precarious to climb over. It's locked. No problem, I'll just pick it.
Jenny was skilled with a lockpick, having watched her mother demonstrate the process countless times. But that was just for fun at home. This was the real world. You couldn't just go around picking other people's locks. That was a crime.
A great detective knows when to bend the rules. And the paperclip she has in her pocket. Mom always says, lockpicking is a subtle art. Move slowly and search for the sweet spot. Bingo!
It must have been a rush of blood that caused Jenny to act so irrationally. Regardless, she had picked the lock and felt strangely exhilarated. What treasures lay behind the door?
Oh, it's empty. Still, that book cart could be useful.
No. Oh, serious? That's all? Just in case. Ah, I see. Oh, okay, so it's over there. So. Oh, we got one over here too. I don't... How do you want me to... How would you like... How do I get over there? Okay, maybe this bookshelf.
An empty library, a fallen bookcase, and now a broken balcony?
What's going
This
on
mystery has
here?
all the hallmarks of foul play.
Strong impact.
They say words can't hurt you. In this case, I'd be inclined to disagree.
Huge force.
Solid iron and oak, torn apart like a piece of bread. It would have taken some serious force to do this. Something bad happened here. This is feeling more and more like a crime scene.
And then Jenny saw it.
What are we looking at? What are we looking for? No.
Covered in a ripped curtain and surrounded by broken glass.
It is a crime scene!
Let's... hello?
Something's blocking the ladder. There's something stuck in the track. Ipsa, Scientia, Potestas.
It's the Dean's
Est.
ring.
It's the Dean's ring! No wonder the ladders were malfunctioning. The ring must have caused a short circuit.
Oh dear.
I'll keep hold of this and return it to the Dean when I see him next.
Huh? No. Hello?
You never forget the first time you see a dead body. It harrows the mind, terrifies the soul, scars you to your very core.
A dead body? No way! This is amazing!
Who lay under that curtain? Who had breathed their last breath? Who had shuffled off this mortal coil to meet their maker?
It could be anyone. I mean, it could be an escaped lunatic from the asylum. Or an axe-wielding maniac on the run from the cops. It could be...
It could be.
Mom? Oh no. Please, no.
Oh,
No, you never forget the first time you see a dead body. Jenny knew it was wrong to disturb the crime scene.
But I have to know who's under here.
Slowly, she drew back the heavy cloth.
Please don't be my mom. Please don't be my mom. Dean Stroudsbury! Thank God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Poor Mr. Stroudsbury. What happened to you?
Was this a terrible accident? Or worse?
Murder!
Her stomach churned. Seeing the Dean's lifeless face, his contorted frame, Jenny felt the urge to run. to get as far away from this horrific sight as possible. Jenny had longed for an adventure, for a real case to solve.
I didn't expect it to be like this.
She gathered herself, took a deep breath, and began to search for clues.
I wish you could zoom out a little. Sorry.
The Dean's hand was clamped shut around a small object.
That's strange. Rigor mortis usually takes hours to set in. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Mr. Stroudsbury, but this could be a vital clue. Mom's ID card? But that means
Julie LeClue had definitely been here.
she could be the last person to have seen him alive.
She could be the killer.
Impossible. My mother's a forensic expert. She'd never leave such incriminating evidence behind.
But even the smartest criminals made mistakes. Jenny couldn't deny this looked bad for her mum.
If anyone else sees this, they'll jump to conclusions. They'll think my mom's a murderer. Unless
A peculiar thought crossed Jenny's mind.
there's nothing to find.
Removing evidence from a crime scene was highly unethical.
So is planting evidence to frame an innocent person.
She had no proof of that.
I have to do something. My mom would kill me if she knew I was tampering with evidence.
Screw it.
But I have to protect her.
Yeah, and don't act like she wouldn't do the same for you.
It's smashed, most likely from the fall. The hand stopped at 3:57 p.m. That gives me a potential time of death.
If Jenny had arrived just a few minutes earlier,
I might have been able to save him.
I mean, not if he just, like, fell.
It's a book about predicting the future. I suppose it didn't belong to Mr. Stroudsbury then.
Can't flip the... Okay.
A book about chance. What are the odds this was an accident?
the Dean's planner lay open on today's date.
Perhaps I can retrace his steps and create a timeline of events.
Alright. Let's see what we got here.
Meet JL. Could that be Mom? Where's Widow's Drop? I've never heard of it. Looks like he completed all his chores for the day. I already knew the Dean was meeting Mom here. So where is she now? Looks like he cancelled his meetings on Friday and rearranged lunch with Keith. Oh, poor Keith.
Jenny didn't know how she would break the news to him.
But I should be the one to tell him. Gossip spreads like wildfire in Arthurton. He sure was working hard on that speech. I'm sad he won't get to deliver it. The Hawk and the Weasel and Other Bedtime Stories.
That's
It could
like
be
even
important.
weirder.
Then again, it could have just joined the Dean for the ride. He looks like he's been dead for weeks. His skin is pale and colorless. And there's a strange mark on his neck.
Okay. Let's see, what am I missing? Oh,
There are
hello.
bits of glass and metal debris everywhere. He has burn marks on his hand. I think that's all the evidence I'm going to find here.
She took one last look at the Dean's lifeless body.
I'm sorry, Mr. Strasberry. I promise I'll get to the bottom of this.
Jenny knew she should leave and call the police. But how often did a case like this come along?
Never. There's more to this than meets the eye.
The case of the dead Dean. Okay.
Some of this evidence must be connected.
So she opened her journal to join the dots.
I said this running.
What was the apparent cause of death? It looks like the Dean was thrown from the balcony when he reached down to pick up his ring, which was stuck in the electrified ladder track. He grabbed the curtain, but it didn't slow him down. He landed on a bed of metal and glass debris.
Hey, look at that.
What is unusual about the Dean's death?
Yeah, I know that's.
The Dean has a strange mark on his neck. All the skin around his face is gray and gaunt. I've never seen anything like it before. He's holding my mom's ID card, which makes her the prime suspect. But why would she or anyone want to kill Dean Strasberry?
Hey, look at that.
Jenny suspected foul play, but what was the motive? Had she missed something?
The watch! The Dean's watch stopped at 3:57 p.m. When I came into the library, the clock tower rang 4 times. The library only has one exit. And I haven't seen anyone but the Dean since I got here.
The killer
Which
just-
meant if the Dean was murdered,
The killer must still be here. He's getting away!
Are we gonna climb after him?
Jenny could hear police sirens in the distance.
Someone must have tipped them off. I'll catch the murderer and keep him busy until the cops arrive.
Chasing after murderers was hardly the job of a little girl.
Hey you! Stop!
Despite surviving her fall without so much as a broken bone, Jenny couldn't help but feel she had failed. As the sirens grew louder, she knew it would only be a matter of time before the sheriff arrived. And then she'd have to explain why she hadn't called for help. But the worst feeling of all was that she had let the killer escape. As she drifted slowly into unconsciousness, Jenny heard a familiar voice. Concerned, gentle, soothing.
Jenny? Oh, Jenny, what have you done? Mom?
Freeze! You're under arrest.
For what? She's just outside. What are you doing?
What have I done?
Arthur? What?
I killed him.
Oh, it's just jam.
This is all
Got a little
wrong.
sun. on your face.
Murder in Arthurton? This is not an appropriate story for Jenny LeClue. Poor Dean Stroudsbury. What was I thinking? I've gone too far. Perhaps I should take a break. Come on, Rufus. Let's go for a walk. Clear our heads and work off some of this jam.
Alright, let's see what we got going on here. No, I wanted to look around some more.
Why were you there?
I told you I was looking for Mom.
Why?
We were going to grade papers. When do I get to see her?
Did you disturb the crime scene?
Nope.
Of course not. Now let me speak to my mom.
You don't scare me, Senor Mustache. Can I go? What do you want? What do you want me to do? Don't. There we go. You don't scare me.
Keith! Please, look at me. Keith, wait!
Oh, come on.
horrible nightmare. Dean Stroudsbury was dead. My mom was in jail. Keith told me he never wanted to see me again. And worst of all, I was surrounded by an evil army of giant teddy bears.
Unfortunately, it was all true, including the teddy bears.
My eyes! There's something wrong with them! Everything's pink!
But her eyes were fine. It was the room that was pink.
Oh my god, looks like Barbie threw
Pink
up in here.
cuddly toys. Pink furniture. Pink clothes. And a hand-drawn homage to teenage heartthrob Pelvis Cressley.
Sorry, what's his name?
Covered in pink hearts. Everything a teenage girl could dream of.
It looks like a marshmallow exploded.
It was at this point Jenny remembered where she was.
I shouldn't be here. What happened? And what is that terrible music? I can't think straight with that racket playing.
Okay, with that.
These aren't my clothes. And where's my journal?
That wasn't the only thing missing.
The Dean's ring. It was in my pocket.
Okay, so that is gonna leave off part 4 of Jenny LeClue, Detectivu. And next time we're gonna figure out who kidnapped us, I guess. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video, and I might try to come back to that desk scene, just see if there's stuff I missed. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye everybody.